get it. There are days when waking up feels heavier than it should. Not because something dramatic happened, but because nothing changed. Same worries, same pressure, same quiet feeling that you're behind somehow. You scroll through your phone and it looks like everyone else is moving forward while you're standing still, pretending you're fine. And you start asking yourself questions you never thought you'd ask. What am I doing wrong? Why does this feel so hard? Am I wasting my life? We've all felt that way. Even the people who look confident on the outside. That's the part nobody posts about. The moments when you're alone with your thoughts, wondering if you missed your chance or took a wrong turn somewhere. And here's the part nobody tells you. Feeling stuck doesn't mean you're broken. It usually means you're in between versions of yourself. The old one doesn't fit anymore, but the new one hasn't fully shown up yet. That space can feel uncomfortable, lonely, even. But it's also where growth quietly begins. You know what's crazy? Most people quit right here. Not because they failed, but because progress stopped looking exciting. They expected change to feel like a big breakthrough, but instead it showed up as confusion, doubt, and small invisible steps. And because nothing dramatic was happening, they assumed nothing was happening at all. But that assumption is usually wrong. Think about it. Every meaningful change in your life started before you felt ready. Before you felt confident. Before you had proof it would work out. You didn't suddenly wake up brave. You became brave by doing something while you were still scared. You didn't become strong because life got easier. You became strong because life challenged you and you kept showing up anyway. And this might surprise you. Feeling lost is often a sign that you're paying attention. It means you're not sleepwalking through life. It means part of you knows there's more, even if you can't see it clearly yet. That awareness can feel painful, but it's also powerful. Here's where most people get stuck. They start waiting to feel motivated, waiting for clarity, waiting for the perfect plan. And while they wait, they get harder on themselves. They replay old mistakes. They compare their timeline to everyone else's. But clarity doesn't come before action. It comes from action, not massive action. Just one honest step forward. One choice that says, I'm not giving up on myself today. One moment where you stop asking, what if I fail? And start asking, what if I learn something? Because growth rarely looks like confidence at first. It looks like showing up tired. It looks like trying again after a setback. It looks like doing the work, even when no one is clapping for you yet. And here's the part nobody expects. The version of you who feels stuck right now is not weak. They're exhausted from carrying expectations that were never meant to be permanent. Expectations to have it all figured out by a certain age. But your life is not a race, and it's definitely not a performance. You're allowed to change direction. You're allowed to slow down. You're allowed to outgrow goals that once made sense. That doesn't mean you failed. It means you evolved. Think about how much you've already survived. The disappointments you didn't think you'd get through. The moments you thought would break you, but didn't. You're still here. That's resilience, even if it doesn't feel impressive to you right now. And yes, some days will still feel heavy. What matters is commitment. The quiet kind, the kind that shows up even when you're unsure. The kind that keeps moving even when progress feels slow. This is where everything changes. When you stop waiting for permission to believe in yourself. When you stop treating your current chapter like a mistake. You don't need to have your whole life figured out. You just need to keep choosing yourself in small ways. Drink the water. Take the walk. Rest when you need to. Try again when you're ready. And if today all you can do is get through the day, that counts too. Wait. It gets better. Slowly, quietly, in ways you won't notice at first. One day you'll realize that the season you thought was holding you back was actually shaping you. So if you're feeling stuck right now, hear this clearly. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are not running out of time. You are becoming. Keep going. Even when it feels boring. Even when it feels hard. Even when no one sees it yet, especially then. If this message hit you, comment iron below. This channel isn't for everyone. Only for those who choose discipline over comfort. Subscribe if you re one of Tim. I'll see you at the top.